What if I told you a truck driver cracked the code to building a crypto empire? Meet Bitcoin Ben. He went from driving 18-wheelers to creating 6 different ways for regular people to stack Bitcoin and build wealth. This isn't just another crypto course. This is a complete ecosystem where you earn while you learn. First up, the confidential bulk purchase program. Get Bitcoin at wholesale prices through group buying power. Then there's Home to HODL. Convert your home equity directly into Bitcoin instead of cash. Need funding? The Loans for Bitcoin program gets you the capital to buy more crypto. Want passive income? Private Key Capital puts your Bitcoin to work. Hungry for something different? Bitcoin Ben's tokenized beef lets you invest in real cattle backed by blockchain technology. And if you want to mine, Bitcoin Ben's mining program gets you started with the right equipment and knowledge. But here's the kicker. Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club pays you to learn. Earn 10% on direct referrals, 5% on second level, 2% on third level. This might be the only membership where you make more than you pay. Ben went from 10 years behind the wheel to becoming the world's most unlikely crypto expert. Now he's sharing everything through live training, community events, and proven systems that work. Ready to stop watching from the sidelines? Join Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club today and start stacking sats while building your financial future. Your truck driving days are over. Your crypto empire starts now.
Yes, it does, everybody. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hang on one second. Oh, I got to get a little coffee. Welcome, everyone. It is, what is it, Tuesday? It's Tuesday. It's almost Christmas Eve. Are you guys ready? Are you ready for Santa Claus? Are you ready? I am. Welcome, guys. Okay, today, all right, this week, I'm going to try and make the shows a little shorter because you know how I'll rant. Well, I'm going to try and make them about a half hour this week. I don't want to occupy everyone's time. Right now, we have something very interesting going on. We have the European Union. Guys, it is collapsing from the inside out. The European Union next year will not exist. Now, it will look like it exists. They are planning for a war that they're not going to get. This is not going to be another World War I, World War II. It's not going to happen. Russia ain't going to let it happen. China ain't going to let it happen. And America ain't going to let it happen. They're alone. Europe, the global, let's call them the cabal, are done. They're broke. They don't have any money. They're just like us. We're broke. We don't have any money, but we are the world reserve currency. That's the only thing that is saving us. The only thing. If we weren't the world reserve currency, we would be toast by now. We would be done, guys. Now, that aside, and everything actually going on in Venezuela, this is next year is going to be one of the most important years in human history. Let me explain why. There's going to be a shift from the old system to the new system. Russia just signaled it. They are moving to allow all 180 million Russians to purchase the Bitcoin. Not a few of them. See, over in Russia, it was only the wealthy could really buy Bitcoin. They're changing that. they're setting it up where everyone in Russia can purchase the Bitcoin. They're setting up for what they know is coming. There's going to be a rush into the Bitcoin sometime next year. Do I have an exact date? No. But there's going to be a rush. There's a rush on silver and gold right now. That is the telltale sign of global economic crisis. When you see gold, you see silver run like a son of a bitch. Whenever gold runs like this is a signal. This is a oh shit signal. This is not a, oh, I think gold's gonna go up. No, this is a oh shit, everything else is on fire. Now, the amplifying the magnitude of price appreciation is more sensitive in the Bitcoin than it is in gold or silver, because it truly is a fixed supply. The hash rate has dropped. I kind of saw this. I figured this would be happening, which is why I'm launching my mining company Q1 of next year, in like 2 or 3 months, because according to my calculations, that's when the hash rate, risk versus reward, is at its greatest. Guys, we are all, like the headline says, we are John Galt, all of us. And we all remember the movie, right? Or do you remember the book? All right, Atlas Shrugged. Well, in there, they head to a new place. All of the smart people leave the old system and they say, fuck it, I'm tired of this. This is total and utter bullshit. And they leave. And they create a place that they initially called Atlantis. But they cutely named it Galt's Gorge. They had money at their little community, and it was gold at the time. The new system is digital. The new system is 100% digital. Do I prefer that? No. Is that what actually going on? Yes. Now, I'm creating an Atlantis, or shall we call it Savior, or shall we call it El Salvador? Guys, I got good news and I got bad news. America right now is on the right path. Is that going to last? I don't know. All I do know is I want to have a place just in case. See, El Salvador, that's why we have our credit union there, our resorts there, and eventually our houses there. Because the new system is going to roll out. It already is. The only question is, how does the old system react? Do they go out with a whimper, or do they go out with a bang? That's the question. I hope that they go out with a whimper. I do. Hang on a second. Red Bull. Will they? I don't see that happening. I see Europe right now. Just look at what they're saying. They are warning their population. Guys, get ready. We might have a draft. A draft? Wait, what? Europe? They might have a draft. Now, there's a couple of European Union countries who are like, fuck you, and the horse you fucking rode in on. They want nothing to do with a war with Russia at all. Nothing. And watch out for Israel and Iran. That's a whole nother war issue. We're going into a year. At the end of the year, we will know if we are going to be free or if shit's about to get Weimar Republic-ish. And I don't mean the money. I mean the violence. See, everyone worries about the money. That will happen. Look at the violence that rolled out in Germany. And we don't even have to just use Germany. Look at Rome. Look at Iraq. Look at Iraq when the money collapsed. This is not a good situation right now. Now, like I said, we're on the right track right now. But it's a thin fucking track. It's a thin one. And Europe is broke. No one wants their bonds. Hardly anyone wants ours. Japan is absolutely just toast. China is just going to print so much money, it's fucking ridiculous. Which, so are we. As I've explained. Hang on. Oh, there we go. All right. We are toast. All right, thank you. We are toast. Technically. Now, do we have, remember, everyone is relying on growth. Even Trump. What they're trying to do is ramp up growth as the inflation hits. If we have growth, equivalent with inflation. And when I say growth, I mean real growth, like productivity growth. That means the velocity of money equivalent to the level of production. If we hit that, we have to hit it perfect, guys. That's what's so great. We have to hit it perfect. And have we ever hit it perfect? No. No. Remember, their goal is still 2%. Let that sink in. The goal is still you losing power to purchase, the purchasing power. Their goal is you lose. The objective is you don't lose as much. So heads, they win. Tails, we lose. No matter what. Now, there are only a few places where you can run from this. And next year is going to look insane. You're going to see robots. AI is going to blow your mind. They're rolling out the first full-length movie using AI, like in end of January. Full-length movie. The movie to create it is like 2 weeks to create it. No actors, no voiceovers, no explosions, or, well, there's explosions, but it's all AI generated. We're entering the new system, and we are creating the new system. You guys are in the new system already. You have one leg and leaning into the new system. If you're like me, you have a tippy toe in the old system, just a tippy toe, waiting for that moment where you pull that son of a bitch all the way over to the new system. And we have signs of that. Take and shake. Rolled out. If you work there, you have the option to get paid in the Bitcoin. See, this is what no one's really paying attention to. I love gold. I love silver. Absolutely. It's a flip of a switch to actually pay your employees in the Bitcoin. That's it. It's a flip of a switch. A lot of payroll companies are quietly adding the option, and they will roll it out next year. They're trying to move slowly so that it doesn't collapse. The old system is collapsing. They're trying to slow it down. And we'll see how well that goes. And guys, like it or not, Trump is going to print a shit ton of money next year. They have to. They have $7 trillion that they have to roll over. $7 trillion. Now, if you know what that means, they owe $7 trillion. In reality, to roll that over is going to cost conservatively about 18 trillion. Conservatively. The high is like 21 trillion. Think about that. We have to borrow next year 18 trillion more dollars. How much did we borrow this year? About 3. Let that sink in. This year, we technically borrowed about $3 trillion this year. Next year, we have to borrow. Remember, print. That's what borrow means, print. Inject liquidity into these markets of $18 trillion. That is that is 6 times what we printed this year. 6 times. Yes. And it sounds like we're getting some tariff checks. Absolutely. Because remember, whenever the U.S. rolls over that $7 trillion, that's just to the banking system. All that money goes into the banking system. It don't hit us unless you own a few bonds that are expiring next year. We're about to have helicopter money. They have to. They have to. There's no other, because if they don't, we hit fucking deflation. And they don't want any deflation. Is it good? In a normal situation, yes. Housing prices dropping is usually a good situation, unless there's a lot of unemployment, because then you go into a spiral. And remember, guys, they're already laying off jobs for AI. The reports out just for next year, it's going to add 2% higher unemployment next year just because of AI. 2%. Right now, we're at like 4.3% unemployment or something like that. Next year, that will probably be about 6.5% unemployment. That is the collapse, guys, because we're in total deep shit. And that's why I'm launching the mining company, because fuck that old system. It is going down. It is going down, and unemployment will go up, and the purchasing power of the currency will go down, because they have to print the money. They cannot let anything fail. Anything. One wrong move and this house of cards comes down. And it won't just be America. And Europe is already already looking at a financial option to launch the war. Where guys, you know who's really been buying a lot of our short-term debt? European Union. Why? They have about $2.7 trillion worth of our debt. And they are threatening to crash the U.S. bond market. That's economic warfare. Now, if they try that, let me explain what's going to happen if the European Union tries to sell their treasury bonds into the market as a tool of war. We will not accept those as legitimate bonds. We will not redeem them. The U.S. will say, the U.S. will do exactly what happened in the Weimar Republic. They won't accept their bonds, and then they're done. Because as soon as we say, nope, we will not redeem your treasury bonds, everyone who holds U.S. treasury bonds will flip the fuck out. It's what the European Union is actually doing to Russia right now. They have a bunch of Russian assets, and they're like, nope, ours. That's our money. That's our property. And Russia and fucking Putin, he's cold. He's cold because after they did that, he had an interview where he literally said, look it up on YouTube or whatever. He literally said, that is the best. That's the best cash I've ever spent. That's the best money I ever spent. You know why? Because it collapses the European credibility with all of the asset holders in their countries. All of them. They're like, wait a second, they can take Russia's shit. All right, let's get our money out of Europe. However we got to do that. Shit's getting crazy. But it has to. There's no easy way to get out of this. That's gone. The easy way out was about 1971. That's when we could have legitimately got rid of the whole system and just rebuilt it. But we didn't. Oh no, we said, you know what, let's go full fiat and let's just print money as much as we can. So they did. Yep. Well, this system, this global system, European, U.S., Australia, they ain't in good shape. The Western world is going through a reset. The Eastern world, including Russia and China and India, they're already prepared for the reset. That's what they've been doing, preparing for this very moment. And we are preparing for this very moment. The new system. While Russia and China and India, which a lot of their new system is our new system. See, China and Russia and India, they're planning on about half in gold and half in friggin' Bitcoin. That's their plan. That's how they hedge on which system wins. Half in gold, half in Bitcoin. See, while everyone else has looked at the price, a lot of these places are looking at the power, looking at the product, looking at, oh, this is a decentralized monetary network that we can use without any permission. Because, trust me, guys, Russia does not trust China. India does not trust Russia. China does not trust India. None of them really trust each other. So what do they need? Trustless network. That's why Russia, just this morning or yesterday, announced they will let all of their citizens purchase the Bitcoin. Why? They're not stupid. If this shit is going to kick off, they, just like Trump, they want their people to be wealthier. This is a global reset of the global monetary system. Has BRICS adopted Bitcoin? Yeah, just not publicly. See, everyone assumes that there will be announcements. America's officially buying Bitcoin. No, guys, that's not how governments work. They don't tell you what they're doing. Let's all sit and think about this. If you're looking for honesty and current information from any government, give me an example of when the government has given you accurate current information. I'll wait. See, they accumulate without saying anything. That's how the government works. They say one thing and they do another. That is the advantage. Now, let me say this. Russia announces, hey, we're going to let our citizens start, buying Bitcoin. Do you think they did that because the U.S. isn't doing it? No. They can read the tea leaves. They know exactly what's coming. It's obvious if you look at it. My advice for everyone, just enjoy the ride. You will be fine. You will be fine. You are fine. just enjoy the show because they are not going to give up. That's okay. Trump knows he has the nuclear weapon that will wipe Europe out, the Bitcoin. Because remember, guys, Europe doesn't even have any gold anymore or silver. Last week, over in London, they had a failure to deliver silver. Why do you think the price has been going up this last week or two? Because they had a failure to deliver. They had to actually pay out in cash because they didn't have the silver. Whoopsies. Shit's about to get crazy. All right, I'm a little over. Everybody, if you want some Bitcoin, if you're sitting there going, damn it, Ben, I need some more Bitcoin. I got to get some Bitcoin for Christmas. Satoshi Claus is here for you. Give us a call, 941-413-8080, and we will hook you up with Satoshi Claus and get you some Bitcoin. Send us a text or give us a call. I'm telling you guys, no KYC. Get your Bitcoin in privacy. Love you guys. Everyone have a great friggin' day and enjoy Christmas Eve tomorrow. I'm going to do a show tomorrow and probably Christmas morning. Because I ain't got time to, I got shit to do. We got work to do. So there will be a Christmas morning show on the Bitcoin Ben Show. But it's going to be a special one. The reason for the season. Everyone, have a great day. I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
What if I told you a truck driver cracked the code to building a crypto empire? Meet Bitcoin Ben. He went from driving 18-wheelers to creating 6 different ways for regular people to stack Bitcoin and build wealth. This isn't just another crypto course. This is a complete ecosystem where you earn while you learn. First up, the confidential bulk purchase program. Get Bitcoin at wholesale prices through group buying power. Then there's Home to HODL. Convert your home equity directly into Bitcoin instead of cash. Need funding? The Loans for Bitcoin program gets you the capital to buy more crypto. Want passive income? Private Key Capital puts your Bitcoin to work. Hungry for something different? Bitcoin Ben's tokenized beef lets you invest in real cattle backed by blockchain technology. And if you want to mine, Bitcoin Ben's mining program gets you started with the right equipment and knowledge. But here's the kicker. Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club pays you to learn. Earn 10% on direct referrals, 5% on second level, 2% on third level. This might be the only membership where you make more than you pay. Ben went from 10 years behind the wheel to becoming the world's most unlikely crypto expert. Now he's sharing everything through live training, community events, and proven systems that work. Ready to stop watching from the sidelines? Join Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club today and start stacking sats while building your financial future. Your truck driving days are over. Your crypto empire starts now.